Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. And today is Monday, which means, wait, this might not come out on Monday. Hold on, actually, but what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. But hold on, while I'm saying this, but another video. Hope you have a good day, which means Monday. But we reaction like some YouTube videos and reaction, and then after I'm gonna go check out Dial.g. Haven't played that in a while. Oh my god, resume. Hold on. What day is this? The 27th? This one right here. But I'm about to hold up. Just upload. Okay. Okay, boom. It should be good. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and figure out some YouTube videos while we're doing this. But no, this one's definitely going on the list. Whoa. Well, I think I've seen. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm gonna pick out one more. Oh, yeah. In the world. I had to pull up the OBS. Hold on. Also, do go follow the socials. They also are here in the bottom of the corner if you can't see that. Alright, let's go ahead and get started to this YouTube video. Hold on, actually, hold on. Also watch this. Let's watch this. Oh yeah, hold on, I might watch that. Let's get. Alright, hold up. Oh, I'm trusting the intro. Alright, boom, boom. Alright, first one. Serial killer. Mike can't even talk. Serial killers are the worst targets. Hmm.
Earn Roblox digital gift cards with Microsoft Rewards. Sign up for Microsoft Rewards.
The
Boom.
Tudor Incident. In 1993, at a club in California, a demon prowled the venue. Unbeknownst to many, the Grim Sleeper, a man who'd ended the lives of 10 women, was searching for his next victim while
10 to 100, and this is only in That's Rough. Oh, yo. We already cooked. It's not looking
everybody
from
else
here.
was drinking and having fun. He
Oh,
noticed an
sure.
African American girl that seemed annoyed and upset, so he
Oh,
walked over to
yeah.
her to figure out
Why?
what was wrong. The
Of
lady
course
told
it
him that she was
was.
invited out to play dominoes, but everybody there kept offering her drinks and telling her to club when she wasn't a drinker. It was extremely late, and she was tired and wanted to go home, so the Grim Sleeper pointed to his vehicle outside. He told her that he has a car,
Nah,
and if she really
bro.
wanted to go home that badly, he could just take her. Delighted, the woman sprung out of her seat and followed the dangerous criminal.
Wonder can I get on the screen without switching? I'm gonna need a second monitor for that. Now I'm broke, you know? Let's look at monitor. Let's go to Walmart. Let's go to Walmart. Monitor. Monitor. Let's look at monitors on Walmart. Cause if I get one, I'm gonna have my computer here, have a whole monitor right here. But it might block my speakers. Yo, no, wait. This might not be bad. How much is this? This one. This is a 130. This one's actually cheaper than this one. It also looks bigger. Might get this one right here. Cause I am pretty broke. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a monitor for sure. I might have leaked. Hold up. Alright, we good, we good. We might be good.
Back to his car. She got in first, and he shut her door like a gentleman. Then he got into the driver's seat and began taking her to her house.
Bro, hold up.
And he shut her door
Why
like
her
a
eyes
gentleman.
look like that?
Then he got into the driver's seat and began taking her to her house.
Yeah, she's already
After a
gone
while,
out
she
of
told
there.
him to make a right turn to her house, but he ignored her. Confused, she repeated herself. You're supposed to make a right over there,
Hey,
not a left.
yo.
Realizing the criminal was no longer responding, the lady quickly went
Oh
to open
no.
the door to get out of the car.
It's
It
over.
was then that she finally realized that the door didn't have a handle on the inside. She was literally trapped in the car. Becoming filled with joy, the monster finally revealed his intentions to the woman. And as you could
What?
probably
Yeah.
guess, they were horrible and evil. But there was
Oh
only
yeah.
one problem with his plan. The woman he was
Nah,
talking
it's
to
over.
wasn't any ordinary person. The Grim Sleeper had accidentally trapped himself inside a car with the cheetah, also known as the most dangerous woman in the world, a title that would be given to her just 1 year later as she'd go on to win the 1994 kickboxing
Oh yeah, no,
championship.
it's over.
When she
It's
was
over
young,
for
she
him.
was
It's
ruthlessly
over for
bullied
him.
and chased around the town. Her uncle was a martial arts master, and unknown to the Grim Sleeper, her uncle forced her to fight him every single day.
He's cooked. He's done for. He's out of there. He's gone. No. He's out of
in
there.
order to get her black belt. At
Just
the end of the day, whenever
Mm.
she finished practicing with her colleagues and got ready to leave, her uncle,
Right.
also known as Master Quiet Storm, would lock the door with a key. And if she wanted to exit the dojo, she'd have to beat him in combat and forcefully pry the keys out of his hands. She did this every single day as a kid. As the criminal asked her to comply with his sick demands, she told him no.
yeah.
As you could guess, this angered the psychopath, so he swung
Oh
at
yeah,
her with
nah.
full might. But
She
immediately,
definitely
he
killed
dropped his
him.
punch and spun back with a devastating counterpunch, striking him
Ooh.
straight in his face. Oh,
Yeah,
you're
he
a
out
fighting
of there.
type, he said as he smiled. The woman quickly jumped into the back seat of the van, and he
Yeah.
followed after her.
Then he
Before long,
dies. Then he dies after that, by the way.
it proved to be
Wanted
his
to
worst
go out, by
mistake.
the way.
Once he was trapped in the trunk of the van,
Crazy,
the
yo.
professional champion kickboxer, she unleashed a hellish attack on him. He tried to tackle her, but she grabbed his shirt and swung him around in the trunk of the van, smashing his head against the inside of the vehicle.
Yo.
She then flipped his shirt over his head while unloading a flurry of non-stop punches to his face, causing him to fall backwards on his body. At this
Yo.
point, the girl noticed that his
He's
pants were
gone.
unbuckled and falling down, so while they were still in the trunk, she stomped on
Whoa.
his chest and grabbed his and pulled them so high that she thought she ripped them off of him. The Grim Sleeper shrieked like a banshee and began crying out in pain. He
Whoa.
quickly gave her the keys to unlock the van and escape. But before she left, while still pulling his
Crazy.
royal jewels, she told him, "When I say no, it means no," before delivering a nasty right hook to the crying man, nearly knocking him out. She took the keys,
Yo, that's
unlocked the
one
trunk
way
of the
to.
van, and quickly
That's one way to
escaped,
go out.
throwing the keys away so that he couldn't follow her. Fredia Gibbs would go on to win her first championship after that year, officially titling her as the most dangerous woman alive. And years later, the Grim Sleeper would later be caught and arrested in 2010 because of an eaten pizza crust he left at a crime scene.
A pizza crust, and that's how you get caught. Oh, it's over. So imagine getting found. Imagine getting found by a pizza crust. Imagine getting found by the police because of pizza crust. I could never. Yeah, that's one way to go out. Crazy, yo.
Says no, she means no. And I walked in, bam! Then I left.
the Night Stalker. In the summer of 1985,
Oh,
the city
now
of
we're at
Los
that's
Angeles
terrible.
became gripped by fear.
Oh wow.
Night after night, a mysterious intruder slipped silently into homes across Southern California.
Wait, where'd he go?
Night after night, a mysterious intruder slipped silently into homes across
Yeah, you gotta have ball knowledge to notice the purple hat in Google Baseball.
Southern California.
Purple hat in
He
Google
struck in
Baseball.
darkness, often entering through unlocked doors or open windows.
I think they
as
can see your
families
face,
slept, and
man.
He did the absolute unthinkable to his targets. If there was a man in the house he
Oh
broke
no.
into, he would immediately just end them. Then he would attack and assault the man's family, often carving evil imagery into women and anybody else in the house. And then he
Oh
would stab them until
no.
they perished. Victims described him as a thin, satanic man that had wild eyes and reeked of
Oh
sweat
yeah,
and
that's
cigarettes.
crazy works.
Police didn't know his name yet, but the media soon gave him one, the Night Stalker. This individual had 15 victims tied to his name, and he by all means was a top priority to officers in the nearby counties.
At least they got
On
him.
August 31st, 1985,
Oh,
he
85.
casually strolled into a nearby convenience store to pick up a beverage because he was thirsty.
Y'all
And
think
right
he's
next
still
to the
alive?
drink he was grabbing, he noticed a rack
Nah.
of newspapers that all had a wanted poster of his face on it. He
Oh
immediately
no, he's
panicked
gone
and
out
darted
of
out
there.
the doors, looking for an individual to target and carjack so that he could leave the area. The criminal jumped into the car of a 28-year-old woman named Angelina. Without wasting a second, he began to punch her in the stomach and forcefully steal her car from her. What the Night Stalker failed to notice
That's
was
crazy.
that her neighbor was nearby watching it happen, and he also had huge balls. As the neighbor ran over to help Angelina, the Night Stalker told him to stay back and warned him that he had a gun. The 50-year-old neighbor called his
No,
bluff
he
and
don't.
ripped the
He ain't
stun
got
gun
no
right out of
gun.
the car. And it was at this point that this man had realized that he'd chosen the absolute worst neighborhood to do a carjacking in, because he instantly found himself surrounded by a huge, angry mob. Everybody in the neighborhood knew who he was. They knew all of his crimes, and worst of all, they
Yeah,
weren't
he's
police officers,
done.
so their idea of justice wasn't jail, it was death. The crowd of people beat him viciously. Angelina's husband ripped a steel rod out of a metal fence and began smashing his head with it, while
Oh
another
yeah, he
neighbor
died.
attacked him with a
For
knife
sure.
spear made out of barbecue equipment. Multiple people grabbed and tugged at him from different directions.
Barbecue
beating him
equipment, man.
senselessly.
Nah, though. That's not
Anything
even
they could
bad.
find.
Cause
They
barbecue
beat him
equipment
so
be
bad
sharp.
that when police showed up, he began crying out, "I did it! It's me!" begging them to arrest him.
He's
Reports
already
state that once he
dead.
was arrested, he began speaking Spanish to himself, saying, "Thank goodness the police came and arrested me. I'm so lucky." When he was taken to the police station, a crowd of 500 people surrounded the building chanting, "Kill him," in unison. He would go on to receive 19 death
Yeah.
sentences. However, he would pass away from cancer at 53 years old in 2013. Honestly, if I
Oh
was
yeah,
the cop tasked
definitely
with
dead.
arresting him that day, I probably would have just driven around in circles and pretended like I couldn't find him so that he could spend some more time with the crowd of victims he had
Yo,
been
that's kind of
terrorizing for the
crazy.
past year.
It's kind of crazy.
The crash out incident.
Crash out
While
incident.
most either
Oh
don't know or
man.
just don't believe it, this man is a serial killer.
King Von?
Allegedly. He grew up in the Parkway Gardens, an area that would later on become named O Block, which is named after his close
Parkway
friend
Gardens.
OD when he was murdered. A little later, Pontoon, another one of his friends, would pass away in the same way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I should probably mention that his father was also murdered when he was 11, but he still had a brother-like figure that he kept around as a close friend. White, except not really, because in 2012, White would pass away on Von's 18th birthday, right in front of him at a gas station. It's important to note that it was this specific traumatic incident that caused him to become a serial killer, as after this moment, he would later on be connected to over 10 or 11 murders throughout his life, whilst also taking deep, nearly sociopathic pleasure in the lives he ended and putting it into his songs. Allegedly,
But
of
for
course.
real though, would he?
Nonetheless, he really did what he
Did he?
rapped about in his music, which is what caused him to develop contempt for another popular up-and-coming artist in his industry, Young Boy. Von took a lot of
NBA
pride in the
Young
crimes
Boy.
he committed, especially
That's
since it was
Quando
what
Dingle,
eventually
you
made him
heard?
become popular and successful.
Oh no.
Young Boy, in a lot of ways, is similar to Von.
What? Don't they got beef?
But Von didn't believe that he actually
fought
did
so
any of the
good.
things he rapped
What?
about. So for him to see another artist getting more virality than him, when he believed he was a fraud, quietly upset him. And so, completely unprovoked, he'd go on to publicly say that Young Boy lies in his music online.
You got cap in your raps.
You got cap in your raps. This would start a pretty petty back and forth between the two young men. Von
Wow.
would begin flirting with the mother of Youngboy's kids. Youngboy would flirt with Von's ex, then they sent disses at each other, and blah blah blah. You get the gist. Despite the clear animosity between the two individuals, Von would go on to say that there was no bad blood between him and Youngboy at all, which would later on prove to be obviously untrue.
Oh
On
yeah, that's
November
for
5th,
sure a lie.
2020, he would get up, hop into his bulletproof
Come on.
Hellcat, and head out to a club to perform his show
So
along
I'm
with
gonna
8 other cars that were guarding and following him.
Bulletproof Hellcat is
At the
great.
club, despite everything seeming normal and fun at first, people close to Davon noticed that he seemed off. The man frequently mentioned paranoia and feeling like the spirits of the lives he ended were always watching him. Many people said he could switch from being calm, collected, and silly to seeming very off or sociopathic. A
Wow.
lot of people generally started to believe that he might have had a literal demon living inside of him, or something
Oh.
seriously wrong with
Wow.
his head. And it was noted that he was allegedly given inside information that one of Youngboy's friends was at a nearby club that was extremely close to him. This friend's name is Quando Rondo. After he finished
Quando
performing his
Rondo.
show, he and his entourage got up, went inside of their cars, and headed back home to call it a day. However, suddenly the security guards noticed that Von's car had gone missing. He made a detour to the club that Quando Rondo was at and waited patiently. His entourage later on showed up and found Von. After regrouping with him, they put all of their weapons away inside of the car and got ready to head inside of the club. But it was at this moment that one of Von's associates located the person he was looking for. As Quando Rondo was leaving the club, Von bumped into him head on and began to beat him ruthlessly. The man was terrified,
Oh
later
man.
stating that he didn't even know who was fighting him, but once he realized it was Von, it felt like the devil or a demon was attacking him.
It's like I had an out of body experience. Like it's like the
In the
devil
Rolls
was
Royce.
coming to get me. Like it's like my soul. Like I can't even explain it, man.
Von was
Like,
doing what he loved, and the man he was attacking was likely going to become another victim that he'd rap about in his songs. But there was just one slight mistake he made. He assumed that his target was alone, and was so laser focused on attacking his target that he failed to realize that just 2 feet away, a random white car was full of Quando's crew, all of whom were armed. And when they saw their friend being attacked by Von, they didn't hesitate to shoot him 4 times. Even after getting injured, Von continued wrestling and attacking Quando until the two were eventually broken up by their crews. Undercover police officers ran to the scene and began calling backup. The man had 4 holes in his body, and blood was leaking everywhere inside of the car, panicking his team and friends. Nonetheless, he was still alive and conscious. He'd even go on to tell his friends to calm down because he was fine. While he was successfully delivered to the hospital, during surgery he'd suddenly shoot up awake in cold sweats. He'd throw the nurses and medical staff who were operating on his body off of him, and then began swinging at them.
What, bro?
Surgeries. He had 3 surgeries ago. He made it to 2 surgeries. And then after the second surgery, he hopped off the bed and started fighting the nurse and said, "Where his gun at?"
In a state of complete shock and panic, he began searching
So-
for his gun on the surgery table.
That's
but then
crazy,
froze.
man.
And suddenly, as he woke up, he collapsed from shock, marking his end. To think this situation all stemmed from about 5 or 6 words is insane. He's got pretty good music though.
Albion has people that just.
Oh my
get
god.
And honestly, I kind of respect it. See, that's the thing about Albion Online's economy.
The spoon incident.
Oh, this doesn't sound
A
good.
man walked into the prison earlier that week, and seeing that he was fresh meat, an atrocious criminal named William Roberts decided it was time to assert his
William
dominance over
Afton,
him, since he seemed like
crazy,
the
yo.
perfect target. It's unclear exactly what sick intentions William had in mind for the man when he approached him, but what is known is that when the two interacted, the monster began to boast and brag about the most heinous crimes he had committed in an attempt to put fear into the heart of the man and make him yield to his requests. He walked up to the man's seat where he was eating, then he set down his food tray and began eating beside him. "What are you in prison for?" he said. "Because
Hey,
I'll let
man.
you know that I'm practically allowed to do anything I want. I'm in prison for having my way with a 4-year-old, and look, I'm still here. So what about you? Are you here for car
Oh,
theft,
no.
insurance fraud, reckless driving?" After sitting and listening to William's monologue, the man calmly responded to his questions. "I'm a serial killer. I'm in here because I ended a man that was bragging to me about the horrible things he had done to multiple kids. I strangled him so hard that emergency responders said his face became blue like a pair of jeans, because I hate predators. They thought I
Wow.
was crazy, so they sent me to a mental hospital where I bumped into another person who did the same horrible thing to kids. And so I ended him too. And now they've sent me to this prison, And just like deja vu, I have another predator telling me the same thing. I just ended the life of another prisoner 2 hours ago.
Oh, she about to
Hid his
die.
body under my bed, and I hoped I wouldn't
Not
need to do the same
again.
thing to another person for a while.
They gonna say,
but I guess
his roommate gonna say, not again. Because he knows it's happening.
I was wrong. William
It's
Roberts
over
just
for him.
happened to choose the absolute worst person to brag to about his crimes. He was talking to Robert Maudsley, a serial killer specifically known for only targeting predators. And in the blink of an eye, Maudsley grabbed the spoon off of his food tray and jammed it into William's face. He screamed horrifically, but Maudsley didn't
Oh,
stop
yeah,
there.
I
He
knew it.
ruthlessly beat and continued to carve away at the man's face with his spoon. He stabbed him over and over again, and somehow nobody in the prison noticed what was happening at all.
There ain't no way. Ain't no way you in the open of the cafeteria in the prison and you don't see nothing. Oh yeah, they gotta go.
William screamed
It's
and
over
pleaded
for y'all.
help
Shut that
until he
prison
couldn't
down
anymore.
now.
After Maudsley was finished, he calmly walked over to a prison guard and told them that 2 prisoners would be missing from the roll call today. Extremely concerned with that ominous statement,
Wait,
the guards
so
ran into Maudsley's prison cell and found the body of William and another prisoner. William's face was unrecognizable, but most horrifyingly of all, his brains were carved out of his skull with a spoon sticking out of it. The prison guards immediately believed that Maudsley must have cannibalized the man's brains, but he calmly denied the accusation and said something around the lines of, "No, I wouldn't do that, nor would I lie about it." The man would later on be placed inside of a glass box where he would go on to spend the rest of his life in solitary confinement. Most people in life are amazing to be around, but every once in a while there is a chance that you could bump into a psychopath, so always take precautions
Right.
and always be prepared so that you too don't end up as a victim.
Next video. Snapped and killed apex predators barehanded.
Microsoft Rewards has a brand new way for you to earn digital.
Alright.
The Granny Incident. On a farm in rural Russia in 2012,
I've seen this one.
heard loud crying and whimpers.
I've seen that. The most painful that's caught on a live
The
stream.
Kick Incident.
Hold up. I'll be back in a second. Hold up. Alright, I'm back there. Alright. We'll watch one more video after this one. Then we're gonna go to dial.gg. Cause I don't know if there's any new stuff on there.
Tuesday afternoon in August
It's gonna be
2025,
if there is, it's gonna be
Kick streamer
such
was
a
invited
hard
backstage to a wrestling event as a guest of the show. When the streamer showed up, a
What that?
38-year-old wrestler would see cameras and video recording equipment following the man and mistakenly think that he was another wrestler that was acting for a skit. The wrestler would jump into full-on acting mode. Upon interaction, the streamer would say that he doesn't know who the wrestler is, and the wrestler would take that as his cue to get into character. He picked up a canned beverage.
Oh, yeah, that's
and threw it
crazy.
in the streamer's head, leaving him stunned.
What?
The wrestler's
Wait.
partners would step in and immediately let him know that the streamer wasn't a part of their wrestling set. Surprised
No, that's crazy, Rick.
and deeply embarrassed,
That's crazy.
the wrestler stopped playing as his persona and apologized to the streamer. And, reasonably enough, the streamer accepted his apology. The two shook hands, and the
Y'all
streamer
just gotta
later on
beef
was
it
hired
out.
by the wrestling crew to jump in the ring for a skit. They told him that he could pick up the wrestler and do one move on him to make up for what happened, and just like that, the beef
Oh.
was settled. That is,
Wait, who was
he
it?
realized that the 25-year-old streamer was being watched by hundreds of people in his Kick stream, and they all just witnessed the silly mistake on live camera.
Wow.
His chat began poking fun at him. They'd say that he got knocked out from a prop can, and then they'd begin
From a
asking him
can?
why he just sat back and let it
No,
go.
that's crazy though. Imagine getting knocked out
Others
from a
is devastated,
can.
calling him a coward, and some
Like if
people
it's
thought that
empty, if it's
and
empty,
rhymes with glitch. And it didn't help
if
that
it's
his father
empty,
also egged him on by
that's
poking
crazy.
fun at how he was hugging a
What
bunch
if it's
of
full?
men in tights.
Like that's dense can.
Did you get jumped by a bunch of dudes in tights? You said what? I looked at you hugging on some dudes, some booty shorts. Pro wrestling show.
Tension slowly simmered in the wrestling
No,
arena
that's
as the fight
crazy.
progressed on. The man began feeling a
Yo,
mixture of
bro.
pride, anger, and the pressure of being watched by hundreds of people online. And as the verbal jabs continued, his restraint began to crack. These people aren't the only ones to have stories.
Now, if I got a monitor, I'll probably put this here, put my computer here, probably put like the monitor here in this space right here, or I'll probably put it up on top of the speaker. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna have to move a lot of this up though, or just like move this all the way over. I don't know. When I get a monitor, I'll figure it out if I get one.
Family, and families have
And I actually have to figure out how to
Heritage is
do
the
it.
leading family history platform. I found out that the town on year picture the map, but is one in the description. Let's create an online chat room from
No.
reality. After the wrestler got on stage and began his performance, the streamer would be given the signal to join in. He jumped into the ring and fueled
Bro, what if he picked him up and he just fell backwards?
adrenaline.
That would have been
He
funny.
lunged forward at the unsuspecting
Yeah, that's
wrestler and lifted him
crazy.
off the ground by grabbing his legs. For a moment, he carried the wrestler in the air. Everybody cheered and
Oh yeah,
applauded,
he gonna fall
thinking
backwards.
it was a
He
part of
gonna.
the act.
Yeah, that wrestler
Meanwhile,
about to
the camera
die.
shifted.
Oh god.
Still carrying the wrestler in the air, the streamer would slam him onto the ground with such brutal force that it'd instantly knock the man out. Without a moment to waste, the streamer leaped onto the
No.
man's body and began unloading a fury of punches to his face. The live stream kept
Well,
rolling.
no way he's that. No way he's just that mad at him throwing the can out. Oh yeah. Hold on. Hold on. I'm back. Hold up. Oh, what happened? What happened?
Of the wrestler's body
Oh,
went completely limp, and the man continued
oh.
punching his defenseless head. The crowd
Yo,
began
no
screaming,
way.
and a group of wrestlers
No
jumped
way
onto the
it's
stage
that
to
bad.
subdue the streamer and kick him out of the venue. He let his emotions and a stupid live stream get the best of him. And now, because of that, this 39-year-old war veteran who used wrestling as a coping mechanism to fight off his PTSD was fighting for his life in a hospital bed. Within hours, the video
Oh, yeah.
spread across the internet, shocking everybody who watched it. What was meant to be entertainment became evidence. What was meant to build reputation instead destroyed it. Despite fracturing his facial bones, losing multiple teeth, choking on his and suffering
Oh,
severe head trauma. I'm
keep
happy to
going.
announce that at the time of this video, Psycho Stu is seemingly in better condition now.
When was that?
The Facebook incident. On a sweltering afternoon
No way y'all beefing on Facebook. Y'all beefing on Facebook for what?
in May, a construction site was on the brink of collapse. Flames surrounded the site as workers clung to metal railings inside of the concrete building, and smoke curled from different directions. People became scrambled, abandoning their tools and blaring their alarms as a thick black smoke swallowed the building that they were working on. Many workers escaped the inferno, but inside, 2 men found themselves trapped. They too tried to escape the danger,
Yo,
but due to structural collapse and extreme heat blocking off their
they're
escape
gonna
route,
cook.
they found
Mm-mm.
themselves stuck.
Like, they're literally, like, about to get cooked alive. Like, they're literally about to actually get cooked.
One of the construction
Crazy.
workers thought quickly. He pulled out his phone from his pocket and started a live broadcast to call out for help. His words trembled with desperation. Behind him, flames flickered orange in the haze.
Oh,
Every
man.
crack and distant roar amplified the sense of impending doom. Viewers tuned into his live stream and witnessed the corridor ahead become consumed in flames, leaving behind no exit in sight. The other remaining workers that were trapped in the lower part of the building were rescued by fire crews. Ladders,
Yeah, for
managers,
sure.
and officials all came clawing through flame to bring them to safety. They emerged splattered in soot with stained clothes, watering eyes, and burning lungs. But for the 2 construction workers on the higher part of the building,
Do
were
they even
still
know?
trapped.
I wonder. Did they even know that they were up there? Probably not. So, yeah, that's one way to go out.
Continued to
It's
cry out
crazy.
for help on the live stream, but due to the amount of smoke that covered the building, visibility became impossible. The building was just moments away from collapsing, so, depressingly enough, the fire crew decided to abandon their rescue mission for the last 2 men. It was just too dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
The men remained
It's
on live
gone.
stream calling out for help, but in a split second, it ended abruptly. The building came crumbling down. Afterwards, investigators would later find that safety protocols were neglected, egress routes had been compromised, and the blaze had spread faster than anyone anticipated because of negligence. The live stream became immortalized as the 2 men's shocking last moments alive, but their legacy lives on in the loved ones they left behind. May their souls rest in peace. The Instagram incident.
Not again, man.
September night in Buenos Aires, 2 young women and a teen accepted an invitation that promised them some quick money and fun. They received the message through a friend of a friend. Apparently, some people were willing to pay the girls to attend a private party. Delighted by the opportunity,
Oh, they about to die.
the 3 ladies accepted. Later on, they would arrive at a quiet house in Florencio Varela.
Boy.
But unbeknownst to them, it'd be the last building they'd ever step in. What waited inside wasn't music, dancing, or partying, but rather a masked gang carrying ropes, weapons, and evil intentions. The girls were all accused of stealing something that didn't belong to them. It was a package of illegal items that seemed to carry more weight than their lives ever could in the eyes of the men holding them hostage.
Boy.
They all brought out their phones and
Crazy.
went live. 45 exclusive viewers joined in, and just like that, the infamous stream had officially begun. The gang shouted at the woman and told the viewers that this is what happens when people steal from her.
Yeah. Not gonna lie to them, it's over for them. Over for them. How much we got left? Got like 5, sorry, 2 minutes left.
Also
Alright.
removing their fingernails from their hands.
Wow,
The beatings
that's
continued for a long period of
crazy.
time until they finally the 3 women and ended the stream. Days later, the house was raided. Beneath freshly turned soil in the men's backyard, police uncovered the 3 bodies of the women buried in multiple pieces. The stream had
Yeah.
ended, but its echo spread across Argentina, igniting pure outrage
Yo.
and grief. It was no longer just a crime. It became a symbol of how easily life, innocence, and dignity can vanish when cruelty hides behind a camera. Fortunately, however, the police have recently arrested the mastermind behind this atrocity. May these women's souls rest in peace. The live leak incident. On a calm Friday afternoon in
Oh, it's over.
prayers had just begun. The sun fell softly over the city as hundreds gathered at Al Noor Mosque, a place of peace, ritual, and routine. Across town, a man sat alone in his car, checking his weapons and pressing the streaming button to go live on Facebook. The broadcast began. He
Why?
drove slowly toward the mosque, and when he stepped out, his camera followed. He placed his camera on his helmet, then pulled out his weapon and began one of the worst-known atrocities in New
Oh.
Zealand. Fire rang out
It's
inside
over.
the prayer
Oh,
hall,
yeah, no, it's
shattering
over.
the calm. Worshippers panicked on camera and scrambled for cover in confusion. In as little as 2 minutes, the live stream showed nothing but pure chaos. Corridors echoed with screams, doors slammed, and footsteps tried running to escape, but it would be to no avail. As worshippers ran out of the mosque and spilled out onto the street, the man walked back outside, reloaded his weapon, and fleeing. And then he drove off.
Oh,
and
yeah,
arrived at
no,
a
it's
second
over.
mosque known as the Linwood Islamic Center. Depressingly enough, even more lives were taken at this mosque. Well, that is, until a
Oh, my
brave
God.
worshipper fought back. Abdulaziz attacked the man with nothing but a credit card machine while ducking and
A
avoiding
credit
gunfire.
machine is
Eventually, the
wow.
brave man found one of the streamer's used
It's
weapons that he
crazy.
had discarded on the ground. He picked it up and chased the man away with it, and then he threw the empty weapon into the back of the man's car window, forcing him to flee. The day was finally saved as police officers later on arrested the man.
They
What
got
was
him.
left behind
Mhm.
was 51 human casualties, a
Oh,
city in
yeah, that's
mourning,
over.
and a nation forever changed.
That's enough. Alright, next. We're gonna do is there GG stuff. This is I boom. Isn't that blue? It's like blue. It's definitely blue. But it's like a dark blue. I don't know how blue it is. I think it's blue, like I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I'm cooked. Garfield, that's like brown. Right? That's like brown. Right? Isn't that like orange? Like brown? Isn't that like the same? Is it like purple? I feel like that's purple. It's not bad. That's probably the best one I have all day. Pants are like purplish blue. I feel like that's great. Oh my god. How's that 7? For sure. Uh, well, that is going to be the end of this YouTube video. Hope y'all had a good. Hope y'all liked the YouTube video. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. Hit the notification bell so you know every time I upload my videos. And I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's day. I'll see y'all in the next video.